What's going on, guys? It's Austin S. here. I've got my friend Cody Quint with me. Cody, thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
Now, Cody, the reason why I wanted to bring you on to the show here is that ever since you found out about this whole skate across the country, you've just kind of been going nuts on Facebook and everything else, just telling everybody about it. And I thought it would be cool just to bring you on the show and talk to you a little bit.
Awesome.
What did you think when you first found out about it? Because I've known you for a little while now, and you randomly see this on Facebook, and you're probably thinking, where's this come from?
Well, I actually got to know you a little bit before I saw the Facebook, so
Probably wasn't too surprised.
I was not surprised at all. Yeah, Austin is definitely a go-getter, and I got a little bit background from you before I saw that, and to be honest, I wanted to help you run with it when I saw it, so I made sure all my friends got wind of it, and before we knew it, we started building the fan base.
You know, it's funny because this whole thing, right from the beginning, I knew I can't do it. I can't do it by myself. There's no way I can spread the word the way I want to and just make all the stuff happen. There's just too much to do. And I don't even want it to be that. I want it to be a thing that when people get involved, they're actually helping to make it happen, because I think that's cooler. But you getting involved was actually like a major thing that you don't even know this, but the marketing team that I have on board now, they're a local company, MP Designs LLC out of Brighton. They found out, like they had seen me skating, so they were out driving and they thought I was drunk. They're like, someone's got to help this guy. He's out skating with a flag and a cape and he's drunk. Save him. But then they're like, no, this has got to be something. We have to go check it out. And when he got on Facebook, it just so happened that you had made a post or something. You did something, and he saw it in the news feed about the Freedom Skater, and he's like, oh, that's got to be what this is. And he clicked on it, and sure enough, and he ended up sending me an email, and I almost deleted the email thinking it was spam, whatever. But we got them on board, and basically they're instrumental to the whole thing right now in terms of getting sponsors on board, in terms of pushing to the media and whatnot. It would be very hard to do what I have to do without them on board. They're a central part or a central piece of the whole team, and that happened because you were making posts, and that was kind of my vision for the whole thing all along.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, so hey, thanks, appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah. So you're going in to do some like video editing right now, right? And that's what you want to do. And we're gonna let you edit this video. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Just give you a chance to try your hand at it.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with that? Is it like your passion or something you really enjoy?
Oh, well, basically, the one thing in my life that I feel like I nitpick the most to make it as professional as possible is just making sound and visual edits to make the best project possible. So it's fun for me to make things better. So
right. So and that's what it is too. When you enjoy doing something, even if you have to nitpick and you pull your hair out because I know how it is when you're working on something, it has to be perfect, but if you have a passion for it and you enjoy it, you do it better than you do anything else. You know, we've both worked not our favorite jobs in the world. We won't mention any names about how we met or anything like that, but we've worked in places where we're not pursuing our passion. We're doing something for somebody else's sake. To fulfill their needs, whatever, which is fine, but at the same time, it's not really taking advantage of our greatest potential. And since it's not doing that, you're not fully engaged. You're not willing to stay up till 2 or 3 in the morning thinking about how you might do it better or working on something for it, because it's not in you to do it. But I think if you can do something like what you're talking about with video editing, and it's really your passion, you really enjoy it, you get something out of it, and you feel like you're both getting and giving at the same time, you're going to be willing to put in extra hours and not even care about the clock or how many hours you've worked as much as just doing it because it's your passion to do it, and it's not even work anymore, it's living.
Very well put.
And I guess that's really the deepest message. There's a lot of messages behind this whole thing, but for me it all comes together in encouraging people to do that. But I do have to ask you to just, on a less serious note, or maybe a more serious note, I don't know, this is an important note.
Shoot.
In any case, what do you think of the cape?
Oh man, it's definitely a piece that needs to be.
It needs to be
in
there.
the wardrobe.
It's central
Yes.
to the message.
Yes, definitely. I think people see you on rollerblades with American flag. They need to know what you stand for, and just by reading the flag, they understand.
Yeah, and it's funny because I've been talking to some people, and there are 2 people specifically who I will not mention who are not big fans of the cape. They think, well, it's not gonna. People aren't going to take you seriously if you're wearing a cape. It's ridiculous, but everybody I've talked to besides them, just everybody, they think it has to stay. And I think really the idea is, if you're out there spreading a message, you want to do whatever you can to get people engaged and interested at the start. Just get them to notice, and then dig a little deeper and find out what it's all about. And for me, the cape is part of that, because you see a guy skating along with a cape and a flag.
It's a little more intriguing, that's for sure.
It looks a little ridiculous, but at the same time, you're like, I should probably go check that out. I don't know, I should, because there's nothing better to do, right? So that was kind of the mindset there. And plus, it's just, who doesn't want to wear a cape, really?
Oh, I know.
So anyway, I don't want to make this too long here. Just want to thank you for all you've done. You've been, like I said, instrumental in helping to push this whole thing, and like I said, getting that marketing team on board out of Brighton here. That was huge. So thanks for coming in. Glad to have you here on the show. Maybe we'll do it another time. And like I said, I'm going to let you edit this, do what you want with it, and I think it's going to turn out great. So
awesome.
Thanks, Cody.
No problem.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping by again. Good to have you here. And that's about all for now. Austen S.